Shabbat Shalom. I'm so excited for my first bat mitzvah at Mosaic Law Congregation. Already done an Ofruf and a Pidyon Ben. So this adds to the list of smachot. Parshat Matot Masei, I want to really highlight two different things. One is the stops that Israel takes on their journey to the wilderness. What's the number? Well, if you've seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know what's the meaning of life? 42. Similarly, how many stops? 42. Not in this triennial, but it details the stops that everyone in Israel makes with the special journey trope, same trope used for the song at the sea. And then you have the only time in Torah, which I'll be chanting, that you have special trope, karnei para. It's what's known as a tlisha, kitanan tlisha gedola. Let's call it, for those who don't know, an hourglass and reverse hourglass together. Looks like cow's horns. That's where it gets its name. And a yerach ben yomo, a reverse of the trope known as etnachta. And they are, when we're talking about the garrison cities, we talk about alpayim ba'amah, 2,000 cubits. Now, why, when one of the directions is mentioned, do we mention 2,000 cubits, 3,000 feet? I still haven't found a great answer for that. It's much simpler why these trope appear the other time they appear in the Megillah reading, because they appear right when Haman's gallows is mentioned, the climax of the story. But what's so significant about this garrison city and one of the measures, Kedma, I believe it is, the measure to the east, being 2,000 cubits? All I can say is that we pray towards the east. Now, not everyone does, because if you are in Africa, you're going to pray toward the north. That's the direction of Jerusalem. If you're in China, you pray toward the west. But we here in the United States pray toward the east. That's the closest direction of which we can pray towards Israel. And we know that the sun, the source of light, rises in the east. So maybe there's something special about the east, about the Kedma side. The only other thing I can say when we return the Torah, Chadesh Yameinu Kedem, restore our days like the days of old. Kedem doesn't just mean east, it means the days of old. Not that we need to do everything like was done in the past, but there is something powerful about doing things the same way our ancestors did them, and about living these Torah-itic stories through imagining the eyes of our ancestors and their experiences, their journeys, their travails. So that is the best I can come up with for this year, 5782, for why there is special emphasis on the alpayim be'amah, the 2,000 cubits facing toward the east. Shabbat Shalom.